Hello, everybody. I just need. Oh, god damn it. Wait 2 seconds. There we go. How's everybody doing? It's good day. I am aware the microphone is a little off. I am aware the microphone is a little bit off at the second. But let's just do intro. Today's podcast is going to be short. Well, no, it's not going to be short, but it's going to be a lot of subjects, just speaking, gaming, and such stuff. Going to be about how someone somehow got Doom running in a pregnancy test. A bunch of old games back out and EA have been back to good, and it's kind of annoying. I do trust them, but showing no good sign at the moment. As always, hope we have cutting in and out. Great, that's give me a moment. I know why. So I think that's much better. It should be not cutting in and out as much. I didn't set the noise gate on this version of this as the other one. Yeah, so yeah. That should be a lot better. I think that's what I had it set on my old one. Though I could be wrong. Let me just type in. Yeah, you can't hear that. Cool. Yes, the professional podcast. So yeah, I hope we're all doing well. Hope the audio's fixed and the title basically it sums up what we're going to be talking about. Shall we introduce wonderful?
What's that?
I haven't set this up in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, you
said you were setting it up. You said you were saying it
Oh
on stream
my
20 minutes
God.
ago.
Oh,
Are you
right.
recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
But this is making it much better.
Oh.
Fixed it. I just need to move.
Jowan, you sound a bit rough today.
How are you two doing today?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Very barky today.
Yeah.
That's not his dogs, that's him. Don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that's good.
Damn,
two
look at that
today.
manual icon placement.
It's good to have you back on, Jan.
Oh, Ash no longer has the tags over his name. It's probably for
No.
the best.
He'll
Seems
be
a
on
bit
one day.
hostile.
Be back on one day.
No, he won't.
The thing is, I had a really nice special one for Alfie because he's on with Reese. They've gone on. I genuinely don't actually know where.
Nice.
But he said he may be on, and I may overlay for him, but he's gone, and then he won't be back. I think he's gone for a week. I don't know if anybody actually knows.
Yeah, I think he said a week.
Yeah, so he'll be back on next week.
Paying attention.
Keeps cutting out. Gucci.
Really? Okay, let me turn my audio back up. Sorry, because I turn it down when I'm on it.
Okay, definitely. It's not. It's because it's not picking up the low. So there, maybe. Is that better? That
That should.
Right. I know how I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna look odd. So. Oh. Okay. How are we gonna do? I know how I'm gonna do this. And we should be back. So there we go. For though I just paused the recording so the YouTube video won't look as shitty.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So we set up the audio correctly now. This mic is again a new mic. I'm still getting used to it. What sort of levels I'm looking for and all that. So I'll just realize something else I want to do. Which 5 seconds. There we go. Yeah. So today we're talking about. I don't know how to start today's podcast off with because we do have a bunch of small news happening, like Call of Duty multiplayer being revealed tomorrow. Though it's already been leaked a little bit, and Crisis have shown some gameplay, or supposedly not. It's in and how. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if it's actual gameplay of the game on the 30 series graphics cards, which is interesting, but it's not too much to talk about because again we don't have too much information on the new graphics cards coming out. We've got prices, which we don't know if they're going to actually come out at that price. Because I remember you saying, I think it was last week on the podcast, that the stocks, it's only rumors, but the stocks could be quite limited. Makes sense because of the
I'm still
current world
seeing
situation.
that. I'm seeing. Well, obviously, I don't have any clue how accurate this is, but with the interest in it, they're claiming there could be stock issues up until early 2021.
Ooh.
How true that's going to be, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not too fussed.
Yeah.
Either way, I kind of wish it would all just sort of happen and work at once, but I understand why it doesn't. So.
And Corporal, by the way, that's not the Xbox Series X, that's the Xbox Series S is confirmed at $299. I think, I don't know if it's confirmed, but I think the Xbox Series X is $499. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that's sort of number. But like, to be honest, as I was saying, Finn doesn't agree with me, but I feel $299 is fairly good priced for a console that is aiming
pretty decent.
1444 native at 100 or 60 FPS, maybe 120 for some games, which is decent for £250, $299 console. I'm trying to think of the PlayStation 4 was $450 when it released, around that price, maybe.
I don't know. I trust you for this. And then we started doing the weird console shit where there was like 5 versions in each generation,
which they're going to do again. We've already got that now. There's two versions of this new Xbox. There's technically 2 versions of the new PlayStation. That's the same PlayStation, just a discless and a digital and a normal version. But you know, it's just how consoles do it. I like what the PlayStation is doing anyway with the digital version straight away. I remember the Xbox took a bit of time, if I'm not wrong. Xbox fan, John. Right,
Yes.
thanks for the information.
Nice, thanks, John.
You just said my name randomly.
Hoping you'd have some insight, I think.
You
Come on, Brian.
didn't even finish your sentence. You literally just said the last thing of Jown.
Yeah,
How am I
he
supposed to
wants your
respond?
insight. John, give us some insight on your
I knew
console
you used
experience.
to play Xbox, so I assumed you kept up a little bit.
See,
with
I
the
didn't know
Xbox.
that, but it was implied.
I swear you used to play Black Ops on Xbox. I swear you used to. Maybe Black Ops 2, back in
Yeah, it
your
was.
youthful days.
Yeah, I only played zombies.
Yeah, you old bitch.
That's what I remember. The beautiful zombies. You got anything you want to say about this new Xbox?
Seems alright. Probably won't get one.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
I
You're
don't
gonna be
know.
sticking to PC?
So, Jan, your genuine question is when you're going to be getting the new 30 series?
As soon as it comes out.
Oh, you are? Are you? What do you think? Are you actually going to jump in on the 30 series?
I don't know. I want to build a new
PC.
like IATX, whatever it's called, computer, so I can just bring it along with me. Yeah, ITX computer, so I can just bring it along with me.
Okay, just so you know, you
I'd
physically won't be able to
absolutely
put a 30 series in that.
That's no, hang on.
I mean,
that
it
might
depends
not
on the
be true.
case.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, hang
yeah.
on, Charles. That's a really big,
Okay, so
awful statement.
if you're
to
going
make.
to aim for the 3090, definitely not.
I
3080,
know I want to help
Maybe.
John with this, but I know from past experience, I don't think he's fond of me helping with this sort of thing, if I remember correctly.
Why? What did you do?
Well, the thing, he never said anything directly to me. I only heard through the grapevine that he wasn't happy with the help last time. or the
Oh, is it with
assistance,
the
I think.
the graphics card by any chance?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't know. I think he validated those rumors, but
Let's
No
not,
idea what you're talking about,
let's,
bud.
let's not start drama on the podcast. This is a
I'm just
family-friendly
saying.
place.
I know my computers well. On the gaming and consumer side, I know my computers, and I'm
So do
always
I.
up for looking at them. And I considered an ITX build recently. Actually, I considered smaller than ITX, but you know.
An
I'm just
ITX build is
epic.
quite nice because it is just small form factors. It's always nice just to have that sort of
Yeah, absolutely.
the what do you call it? Like the availability, I guess, to just put it anywhere you want, take it anywhere you want, sort of idea.
Yeah.
I've got a relatively small PC, but I'm not really for that. I like to make my PCs look good, as you guys know, regrettably.
I think the main thing stopping me from keeping my PC portable isn't the actual size or weight of the PC, although obviously it would help if it was smaller. It's just how much shit I'd have to plug in and out of it every time. Like, even if I wanted to move it downstairs for VR for the family, it'd just be
Yes.
take it, unplug it all, then make sure everything's unplugged, take it downstairs, then replug everything I need to.
I know
Way
that
too much
feeling.
work.
It's like even when I just want to, like, I moved my desk around recently, moved my mic and all that, just to get it a bit clearer and so I could actually fit an interface in. And it's just like I have to unplug like 16 different cables, it feels like, just to get the PC unplugged.
Yeah.
Then I have to move it, and then I have to wire management all 16 cables. It's just like I can't be fucked, to be completely honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
It can be a nuisance.
I can't move mine because my case is the size of a small cardboard box.
Okay. And
I'm
so
trying to
it's,
figure out
I
if
guess
that's
you
his way
physically.
of saying it is a cardboard box.
Yeah, it's a cardboard box.
No.
If it no, it's
The
not.
fact that
If it
you're
were-
looking up at it kind of worries me.
If it were a cardboard box, you could probably fit.
Actually, no, Jan, let's do this. Do you get Amazon Prime boxes?
Yeah.
Which
Shut up,
Amazon
they're all
Prime?
different size. What are you on
No, because
about?
they're like standards.
Okay. This is a really horrible way of doing it, but it's like
yeah, no. So
That-
for people who
but-
can't see this,
so-
obviously, Jared's
Yeah.
got his camera on and he's using his hand measurement. However, from my angle, what I saw was him
It's
do
about-
this.
Yeah. It's a horrible way of doing it.
Mm.
You could fit if it were a cardboard box, you could fit a microwave in it.
Fuck
Okay.
me, that's big. No, that's like an odd. Is it a square one then?
It's quite
Yeah, it's a
large.
square.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
Right, I see.
So is it one of those ones where you got like a PC on the side and then you got like all the cooling on the back?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. I'm guessing it's a thermal take.
No, it's a Corsair.
Also interesting.
Yeah.
I could literally just get it up.
Fuck me.
Crikey.
Christ.
Save that for after the stream.
No.
But-
Don't want.
Yeah, no. So that's that.
For now.
Yeah.
We need to talk more about this.
Something we were having a little discussion about beforehand, but I wanted to save most of this conversation, was bevel-less
Nice.
phones.
Bevel-less, yeah.
Bevel-less.
Sure.
Because I currently have one. I have a bevel-less phone. Doesn't
I
have a
have
camera.
curved screen sides, but at the top and bottom I have bevel. So it's not really a bevel at that point. It's just bars.
And I personally don't mind them, especially with the
Mm.
phone I got. It doesn't actually like. I suppose I got the advantage of it came with a free case, as most Androids do these days. At least premium Androids.
Mine did. And you have bigger hands. That's genuinely an advantage.
Oh yeah, true. But then I still have issues of typing. Like my phone's a 6.5-inch screen.
I
And I
think
still
mine's
have issues.
5.7, but that's just off the top of my head.
And
so.
what about Jan, the iPhone user?
I have a Pixel 3.
Oh, never
I was
mind.
going to say,
I swear, no, I can't, because I always
remembered
remembered you as the iPhone user in the back, in school.
In the background.
In the
In
background.
the
yeah.
back. Nice.
It
you
was
have a
that kid
Pixel
who
3,
sat in the
nice.
corner on his iPhone.
And
Oh,
like
man.
without the case on, I can sort of have issues with it, like, you know, my hand touching it and causing issues. Like I have double tap on to turn the screen on.
Right.
For context, I have an Oppo Reno 10 times or 5G. Don't ever use the 5G aspect of it because I can't. But
No.
it's a nice phone. Never had issues with it. It's
Mm.
6 gigs of RAM. Oh no, sorry, 8 gigs of RAM.
Jeez, which is more than you need. I'm also sick
I-
of these
okay,
new
so-
phones going for like, oh, we've got 12 gigabytes of RAM,
The only
and
reason
we've managed to fit a 2080 Ti in there. Shut up.
the only reason I didn't go for a Pixel 3 is because
Right.
of its 4 gigs of RAM, and I'd read various
Bruh.
people saying that it caused slowness issues.
Possibly on their OS, to be fair. I'm not familiar with that. But
It's-
anything above
I think
3
their
is
OS is literally
adequate.
just pure Android.
Not on the Pixels. I
I
think,
think
they're
it's
quite...
more or less pure Android. Because that's one of the things about Google phones is they are more or less pure Android.
I know they have a lot of features, but I thought that was more on the Google side of things, but I could be wrong.
Oh, by the way, for context, when Giant said that if his for one, that is a fucking expensive case.
Are you kidding? Sorry, I didn't realize we were already on Android 11. Apparently, that's in beta, like usable beta for some people right now.
Yeah.
which is mad. I'm still on 9 because my phone's stuck there.
I'm on 10.
God,
I'm
I
on
wish.
10.
Yeah, I
That's the
wish I
one
was.
thing I kind of don't miss because I used to be a Sony fanboy. I used to get Sony a Sony phone. So it's the one thing I don't kind of miss is the fact that you had to wait like 2 years to get the next update of Android.
Yeah, I feel that.
To be honest, Sony's version of Android isn't too different. It does obviously have their slightly stylistic changes and their apps and their slightly different overall just look. But it is a fairly good version of Android in my opinion. It's not too bad. But
yeah, I don't think phones should have bezels, not in their current state.
fair. No, that's fair. As you were saying before, well, when we were talking about it, you said that can't wait for under-screen cameras.
Under-screen cameras, if they work properly, which I'm assuming they are because they are, as far as I'm aware, in either very late development stages or producing them for phones. Can't remember what brand.
Oh,
it is
some phones.
now.
So some phones, mine has an under-screen
fingerprint
fingerprint,
sensor.
and that uses a camera, a light camera. Samsung's uses ultrasound, if I'm not wrong, or something like that, a more advanced version.
Ultrasounds.
But that's like the fact that this one uses a camera basically kind of does show you that they are thin. Also, another thing I wanted to say is I think another development for this would be the OnePlus phone. I think it was the OnePlus Nord that like was like the big thing before it then just kind of fell out of obscurity. And then OnePlus 7 came out, OnePlus 8, sorry. But that had a camera at the back that had a bit of glass over it that would tint black when it wasn't in use. And that I think was a good case of showing, hey, this could be like a technology for under-screen cameras. You know, when you want to use the camera, that bit of screen just untints or like the pixels turn off.
What was that goddamn phone thing?
And I think that's a good way of doing it.
Recent feature.
Fingerprint scanners.
No. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like find out now because it keeps going in and out of my mind as well.
While you were looking for this, is there anything about phones that you don't like, Jan? Like things you constantly keep seeing on phones, you're like, why does it have to have that, or why is it there?
I don't know, just like
I remember what it is. Sorry, Karen.
Phones that are like specifically tailored towards gamers because, well, because if I don't know, bud.
I can understand.
If you get like a normal phone now, it's gonna be able to run games. But
absolutely, yeah.
These like phones specifically tailored towards gamers don't really add much, and it's just like an extra like tag to sell it for more.
I'm
100% with you as well, because
I'm against the principle of just being like, oh, it's for gamers, therefore we have money. I'm absolutely against that. However, most of the phones, I'm trying to think, Black Shark and ROG are the two major brands that I can think of doing gamer phones.
Black Shark?
I think so. Is it Black Shark?
I've never heard of it. That's why I said it. I've never heard of that brand before.
Okay, hang on. Or Google gaming phone. I guarantee it'll come up.
But no, I'm 100%
because
on that.
It's only the ROG.
Genuinely the
they
worst.
offer, especially the more, not so much the 1 variant, but the 2 and 3s from each of these generations who've got surprisingly good specs at a fairly affordable price. I think those specs don't just translate into gaming. And I think they recognize that a phone, no matter how much you call it a gaming phone, is for more than gaming. And there's only so far you can push it.
But then, like, as Jaron said, the other point too, this is the fact that the majority of phones, especially lower tier ones these days as well, will run, I would say, like 99% of the mobile games, because this is something people forget. Mobile games aren't that intensive the point where technology in phones is kind of like technology in phones is outpacing the fact of the games we can make for phones. Examples would be like PUBG kind of hit that barrier in its early stages. Now that's kind of like nobody plays that anymore. Fortnite was an amazing sort of achievement, I guess.
Have ROG? So I'm trying to remember if ROG. I swear they released a 3. Oh, they did.
Oh, they do. They keep making phones
because this new one. I think you can buy the fan cooler for it.
Oh yes.
That one, which of course is quite an interesting, and from what I know, it does actually work to affect performance. Let's see what I can find on it.
Not a good
So you've
phone.
got a good brightness from, without going into the details, you've got a decent, well, beyond decent camera array on it. You've got an adequate 1080p resolution with a high refresh rate, which I don't care about on phones, to be fair. HDR10, again, don't care about. But things like a 6,000 milliamp hour battery are the
That's not
features
bad, yeah.
that interest me quite a
I
lot.
think
That
mine's a
and the fast
4,000,
charging.
so...
I don't even know what mine is, but I wouldn't go below 4,000
I
in
wouldn't.
future.
I was gonna say I think yours is a 3,700.
I think it is, which is...
So that's like the thing is, when it comes to phones, I think some of the things we need to really work on, and that should really be worked on more. So like, as much as we diss Apple, one of the things they've done amazingly at is the
5.2 inches, my phone, apparently.
Okay. The amazing thing Apple have been doing is making the distance between the touchscreen glass or the front glass and the actual LCD or OLED or whatever smaller and smaller, giving it less of a gap. And all. That's what they've really done well with the iPhones, and that's why they've got some of the best screens in the world from the fact they use Samsungs. And so like obviously small things like that do make phones much better, but I feel like batteries need to be a big improvement on especially modern phones that
absolutely. My
use
phone
a lot
has
of
a
power.
3,300 milliamp
But
hour
Jesus
battery.
Christ.
It's worse than I thought. I will be just 2 seconds. Keep on.
Yo,
He's gone to get his phone. Yeah, no, that's definitely something that needs to be changed. I don't know where Google are going with their phones at the moment. So iPhones, yeah, they are easier to break the thinner they are. That's what I like about the iPhone 10s is they're not too thin, so they're quite nicely built, quite rugged. My phone has a 4,065 milliamp battery, and you have a Google Pixel 3, don't you?
yeah. After like, I forget which phone I had. I think it was an iPhone 7, but after that, I just gave up with iPhones. I haven't looked at any of their shit.
Like, okay, so something that everybody hates iPhones, but the one thing you cannot deny about iPhones or Apple in general is their, what's it called? Basically, the fact how they're all connected. Yes, their products are expensive as fuck, but the fact that you could just use one product on your phone and then another on your, like iMac, and can like connect them seamlessly. What's it called? I can't remember now. But basically, yeah, like it's all works together really well. Is what's phenomenal about Apple. Again, it comes with a high price, breakable phones and all that.
Another thing is though, because like you see all the like the snobby Android users saying how they've had this feature for years, they've had that feature for years, but only recently they haven't had all of those places in one spot like Apple has.
Yeah.
Like with like you might get like Touch ID and like finger lock and like finger whatever it's called on a phone, but then they'd be missing some other features, whereas Apple would have every single one of them like available on their phone.
So I feel like Apple did bring the fingerprint scanner to the mainstream, if I'm not wrong, with the 7. I think that was the first one that had a fingerprint scanner on the button, which was like in the perfect spot in my opinion. I could be wrong, but again, I've never had an iPhone in my life. I had an iPod at one point in my life, but I haven't really gone far as an iPhone.
I used to want an iPod.
I just found out, by the way, Phelan, don't worry about your battery life because Jown's is a lot worse.
Oh, come on, what?
Jown's phone has a 2,915 milliamp battery.
Jesus.
What sort of battery life do you get on yours?
Through the day.
I mean, it lasts all day.
Fuck me. So
and
yeah,
that's the important thing.
that's what I think Android are doing. Android. That's what Google do really well. Is they have minimum specs, but they do the best they can with them. Look at their camera. One of the best cameras on an Android phone because of the software, not because of the actual physical camera.
Yeah.
So
I do not be using the camera though, so it's fine.
that's fair.
I don't know how much you've spoken about Samsung phones, if at all.
Not at all, but I do like their
Not really.
phones. I don't like their UI. Literally, I love their phones to pieces.
Right.
The best screens in the world, some of the best cameras in the world. Their UI is horrifically shit.
A few generations ago, I would have said, sure, Samsung phones, they're expensive, but they are among the best. I will now retract that entirely based on their fucking stupid decision to use different CPUs depending on what market you're in. If you're in North America, you get a typical Snapdragon, which is what a lot of phones will use. If you're in Europe and possibly other regions. I can't remember. So for us though, you get an Exynos, which is,
Interesting.
and in all the tests that I've seen with all the models that use this weird thing, I think it's the last 2 generations of Note and Ultra. The Exynos performs less overall. It takes worse quality photos and has a worse battery life. And it's the exact same phone name, and they charge the same price for it.
Wow. Okay.
And that is, well, that's ridiculous to me. I don't even know how they
Definitely
can
is.
sell it under the same name.
I know, because I've always known Samsung for having the best screens in the world. That's why iPhone uses Samsung screens. I don't know if they currently still do, but when I last checked, iPhone used Sony cameras. So take that the way you want to.
Maybe a lot of it's become very AI based, which is always interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's one thing I do look in cameras though, is like the fact that it has this AI control or AI ability where it can make your pictures look stunning through software. But I do love to have that customizability, that control, to the fact that I can change certain settings and do as much as I can with a phone camera. That's why I like mine so much, is it's got a lot of customizability. Good, it's fun. But that's genuinely quite upsetting about Samsung. And again, I hate their UI with a passion, so I'm never gonna get one.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever had one, to be fair, but
It's
I
just,
certainly wouldn't now.
yeah, it's just different in so many ways that it's just annoying. I
Right.
don't like about them. They are amazing phones, don't get me wrong. They are top of the top, but well, as long as you get them in America, apparently.
Yeah.
You have the new Fold Samsung. Yeah, that's the thing. They made the Fold, and that was decent. Good phone, good camera, good camera, good screen. I don't really see the point of it, but you know, it's nice.
I could see the use of it, and that use case is usually when I'm in bed trying to talk to people on Discord and watch video at the same time.
Okay,
Especially
multitasking.
because, yeah, YouTube doesn't have a automatic pop-up like Amazon Prime Video does.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an interesting concept. I do like multiple screens.
Yeah. So you talking about Amazon, that just brought me back. I want to ask you too, if you've seen season 2 or so far of what's season 2 of The Boys yet?
No, I've only seen clips of The Boys. Keep forgetting it's called The Boys because to me that's a weird name, but I'm sure it's something to actually do with the show. And of all the clips I've seen, it's just not for me.
Okay.
Without going into any spoilers, it seems to be trying to go for a sort of dark humor vibe.
Have you seen season 1?
Very over the top.
But it just seems, yeah, like some of the, and I know it's going to sound weird, but I don't particularly like just unnecessary gore in like TV and things.
Fair. No, that's
And there are
fair.
definitely the few scenes that I've seen, I think at least a handful of them have contained that.
So
It's often played off for a joke, but it's not for me.
I just want to say, by the way, some people might be like, unnecessary gore, how's that possible? The best example I can give that, and I'm only thinking this because of the story you told me, but the best example of that is Saving Private Ryan, especially in its first scene, had a lot of gore, but that was because that was a horrific moment. You weren't meant to sit and watch that and go, I'm enjoying this. It's meant to make you feel uneasy because that was a very uneasy film, very uneasy scene. Like in The Boys, like I don't know if anybody's
the same with, like medical shows like Grey's Anatomy. If people watch that, where that's the sort of thing where it's not unnecessary.
It's used for a storytelling point, for an actual like to make you feel this way or do this way. I can like in The Boys, the first scene or the first episode that had a bit of gore in it, or quite a severe bit of gore in it. And that did play well to the mood. You weren't meant to feel easy, and you weren't meant to like this certain character. But I haven't seen any of the season 2. Oh, it's literally in all the trailers. It's when his girlfriend gets hit by fucking what's his name, Speedo.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the main bit that I've.
Yeah, but that was played out well.
I was trying to be subtle about it.
Oh, because it's in the first episode. It's in all the trailers.
I mean, so people might not have seen the trailers though.
So, fair. I haven't seen season 2 yet. So
weird. There's a weird specific thing I don't like where it's too. God, this sounds weird saying out loud. Where it's directly between like a couple sort of thing. I don't know how to explain it. I guess because it's
What, between like
Fuck, I don't know.
what, like a relationship couple?
Yeah, it's I don't know,
Okay.
something about that also like turns me off more than the gore normally would. I'm just like,
I definitely, because it's a trope in TV shows where it's like, oh, you got these two characters, you're meant to like them, they're meant to have a good ending or sort of thing.
Yeah, no, that's true. I do like shows that try and pull away from the typical, oh, everyone gets a happy ending.
Yeah. Again, I haven't seen season 2. I do need to watch it.
Mm.
But no, talking about stuff we need to watch. I was watching Knives Out the other night with my girlfriend. It was a
Oh,
fun
cool,
experience,
cool.
but she kept going, "Oh my god, I need to know what's happened." So, got a new girl in the house. Oh god, that's more fun. But no, Knives Out is a great film. I highly
Make sure
recommend
they
that film.
watch the Clip It podcast, now
Yes.
available on Twitch.
Now available on YouTube.
Mm.
Now available on Spotify.
I wish.
You're gonna have to do it now. You're gonna have to do it now. You're gonna have to do it
You
now.
are,
I don't know
yeah.
if I can though.
You can.
Oh, is
What
it
do
the
you
one
mean
where
you
you
don't know if
pay?
you can? Don't you like literally? Can't you? Yeah, isn't it just like anyone can upload? 'Cause
I
there's,
don't
like
think
Spotify
so. Wait,
rappers or
really?
some shit.
Yeah,
Or is that
yeah.
SoundCloud rappers?
That's
I don't know.
SoundCloud rappers is what I'm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
You
I
can do
don't
it. You
use
can do it
either
on
of their
Spotify.
systems
Oh
because
wait,
I
you
just
might
want
be
to
able
listen to free
to.
music.
Give me a moment. Right, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna do this. It's like literally, I did this last
I don't
podcast.
know.
I did this last podcast where I applied to go on fucking Elgato's partnership team. That didn't go well.
No, I didn't.
It
was worth a try though.
But no, I highly recommend Knives Out. It's a great film made by a new director. Good
Ooh, yeah, I've got to
storytelling,
watch that.
great script, good characters, quite funny at times.
Mm.
And it's just a beautiful film. Great film, great story. But it was just annoying. Like, she was like, every time something happened, she's like, I want to know the answers. I'm like, just watch. I know the answers.
Oh,
just
man.
watch.
Right. Yeah.
Great film. I highly recommend it. And another one I saw that genuinely surprised me. I was like, he recommended this, was The Wall, starring John Cena.
Not heard that one.
It's basically there's two military personnel. I think they're looking out on a building, like they're scoping out an area. One of them
Right.
gets shot by a sniper and is on the floor, and the other one goes behind a wall. And if I'm not wrong, the entire film is literally just them trying to figure out how they're going to get out of this alive. But
Oh.
apparently it's really well done, good storytelling. It's really well done with the circumstances they're stuck in, and how the storytelling's done. I haven't seen it, but from what I've seen trailer-wise, and if Casey Neistat recommends it, it must be a good film. So, oh, sick, cool. I'll definitely have to look into that. Appreciate it, you guys.
I know on Amazon that this was a few days ago now, we thought we were going to be getting the next Grand Tour episode because IMDb put up a release date, only to find out that IMDb were mistaken and the Grand Tour were delaying it or Amazon rather, were delaying it so that it was closer to the next release.
Okay,
Which
I can kind of
doesn't
understand
make
that, but it's
sense
annoying.
to me. Yeah, it struggles to make sense for me after we've waited this long for one episode. Like, yeah, I know they've got to film it because of COVID. There's been a lot of restrictions on what they can do, so they've not been able to do much, if anything, towards the next episode.
Right, Phone, I need your help.
Oh, great.
What's an RSS?
What's the context?
Depends, yeah.
So, what if I want your RSS feed? It's apparently it's a universal way of it's a standardized system of distributing content online. Like online publishers. I don't know if you knew because you did
To the stream?
I don't know. I'll look into this later.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Don't worry. So, did you want to carry on?
Yeah, no, I was sort of hoping that we'd get that episode now, or at least soon, because they've been saying, oh, we don't want to release it because of the football will be on and all Top Gear will be on.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? It's not even TV it's not TV in the traditional sense. You don't just sort of throw it up on a channel, people watch it. You get to watch it whenever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are corporal. They've been from start.
Check the link I sent Charlie.
Wait, really? I didn't think that. I didn't think they would. If this is the same link I had, yeah, it is. Appreciate it.
really simple syndication.
Oh, I don't want
Unless
to put
that's
my
something else.
card number in.
Oh no, yeah, really simple syndication. Okay, that doesn't help me at all.
Fall Guy hackers has been like a big thing
Hmm.
like recently, but they've only just started cracking down on it, like actually cracking down on it.
Yeah.
From what
Yeah.
I've heard, like
I think they were gonna start using either the same or a similar anti-cheat to Fortnite, which is a
That
good
makes
idea.
sense. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's weird to
Surprised
see
they
how
weren't from the start.
it's weird to see. Oh god.
I've just
Yeah.
up down the stream.
I don't know how it's managed to do that.
Nice.
Sorry about that,
Oh,
lads.
you did it again.
Yeah.
You did it again.
Nah.
Well, I like how it comes out sideways.
I genuinely don't understand why it's doing
Oh my
that. That's
God.
so weird.
You
Right.
literally shared your browser as well.
Corporal, welcome to the
Oh, did it actually?
professional clip
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
for like a split second before it changed back.
Darn, you could have caught all of my card details. No, I'm joking.
No, dear. Oh,
So,
there's always something in there.
I don't know. Yeah, but no, the Grand Tour, I would love to see the new Grand Tour. I can understand why they're delaying it because, like, you don't have to wait as long for the next one. But it's just annoying. Just annoying. That's what I'm going to say. Oh.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm trying to think of, oh, fuck, what was I going to say? I can't remember. Yeah, sorry about that, Corporal.
I don't know, there's certainly a list we can go for. But...
oh, so
Well,
I was just looking
You
at...
haven't talked about Doom.
So yeah, Doom was finally somehow developed to run on a fucking
pregnancy test.
When I was looking at the tweets, originally he didn't actually have it running. It was just a video feed, and so he tweeted out shortly after a video from the intro of Skyrim. It was like, "Oh, hello, are you now awake?" or something stupid like that. Which was beautiful seeing on a fucking pregnancy test, but. Oh, honestly,
God,
it's
just such a small resolution display as well. I think it's like something by 32 pixels vertically.
Yeah, it is. He has to use some sort of rastering system to get it working. But it is just amazing how far we are. Like, people are bored to the point where they're making fucking Doom work on a pregnancy test. Who would have ever expected that? Nobody.
I mean, it's just a natural, like, it's bound to happen. Like
Yes.
Natural human progression.
Yeah, everyone's just finding something smaller to put Doom on at this point.
Yeah, and more absurd. And I love it.
Yeah.
Gosh. See, John, you wanted an ITX computer. You could get a little pregnancy test screen as well, so you have a tiny monitor to take everywhere.
I could.
Hook that up. God, the HDMI will be bigger than the monitor itself. Jeez. God, imagine if you're using VGA. I'm concerned as to what he's trying. He's asking if it'll work, but I'm sure we're about to find out.
Time to get like 5 intro screens again.
Nah, it's not gonna do that, fam. Calm down.
Pardon me. So there's been a rumor from a anonymous source that AMD were initially going to launch their GPUs, I believe, at $599, but after the Nvidia launch have decided to push it down to $549. And people were speculating that at that sort of price, it would be somewhere between the 3070 and 3080 in terms of performance, of which we have finally seen some actual fucking performance over the last week.
Calm down.
No, because they were like, oh, look, here's RTX performance, that thing that everyone cares about. Oh, let's throw DLSS in, because everyone loves upscaling. No, I appreciate it, Nvidia, but don't. I want to know actual gaming performance, which they have done. In Doom Eternal, if I remember correctly. And the improvements were good, but they weren't quite as high as I was hoping for. It was, trying to think, I think 30 FPS increase in areas, possibly more than that actually. But I don't know. It's like I've said, if it'll run Red Dead Redemption at 4K max settings at over 100 FPS, I'll probably get it. But otherwise, I'm just probably gonna leave it for this gen or see what AMD come out with. But I don't know. I might end up getting one of these cards. We'll see. There's a lot riding on it.
Fair.
Why? You're receiving because you can resell your card. Why spend more money?
I think, let me check the eBay prices of my card actually, because last I checked, it was selling as low as like 450 up to 900, which
God.
was still.
Jeez.
I just tried to look up eBay on eBay. Give me a sec. Don't you hate it when you do that when you go to Google and like you're just like, oh, Google. Right, let's have a look. RTX 2080 Ti. Scroll down and sold items. Here we go. Ooh, shit. Oh boy. 500 to just under 600 seems to be the average. If I did have to put an average on it, I'd say about 550, maybe 570, depending on the model. So there's not a great amount of hope. Here's one that sold for 460 with a water cooler.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Well, I mean,
I was hoping to get at least 600 for mine, which it seems could go either way.
what that card was sold did have like a mod on it, so it makes sense it'd be sold for less.
No. I
Yeah.
would have thought those ones would sell for more. Trust me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's not like modding a car. And even then, if you mod it in the right way for the right market. But okay, here's one.
Interesting.
My model of card, £560 I've just found. And that sold a couple of days ago. Oh boy.
I
That's
can't.
not, to be fair, I bought it for less than 800. I will take 560 for it, though I'd prefer 600.
What would yours sell for, Jaron? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know, like 200.
Jesus,
Let me
yeah,
have a look.
right.
What was it again? The R.
RX 5700 XT.
Thank you. I always forget which way round all the letters are.
370, 350, 300.
So,
Lowest I've seen is 300.
oh, I've seen one for 200. Lightly used.
I've seen one for 180.
Oh dear. But to be fair, yeah, the average still seems to be around, like, at least 300, I'd say. Which is.
I think I paid 350 for it.
Yeah, you've got a pretty good resale on yours, even despite the upcoming cards, which is interesting and definitely not what I expected.
Might just sell mine now, go back to my old card.
What was your old card?
1070. No, 1060.
Jeez.
I was going to say, 1070 I'd consider going back to.
1063 gigabyte.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know. It's maybe until the new cards launch, but I wouldn't want to be on it for any longer than I need to be. Let me just check how much as well I did purchase mine for quickly. What year did I order it? I think it was last year at this point. Yeah. We wanted £765 I got mine for. So, I'll take a 600 or 500 something pound return if I can. That wouldn't be too bad. Not too much of an L, as all the kids are saying. Charlie's either in deep thought or has
Sorry.
lost track of anything that's going on.
Bro, he's trying to do the RSS thing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah.
Do you think when you pay for it, after that time is up, do you think your stuff still stays on Spotify?
But that's what I was thinking. Because
I don't
okay,
know.
so for context, there is a. I shouldn't be flinging my fucking credit card around. For context, you need to have basically an RSS feed, which is a way of distributing online content. At the moment, the actual official RSS website is a £10 a month subscription.
Ooh.
$10 then.
$10 a month. To have your stuff on there. It's a podcasting one, as far as I'm aware, actually. However, I'm just doing a trial because I want to see. You do bring
Right.
up a good point. If it ends, does all your stuff on Spotify go?
I want
Who
to see why
knows?
not.
But the
I
bigger
imagine it
problem
would
I'm
stay, but I
having
don't.
is at the moment there's no way to upload an actual file. It just asks for a public website and RSS feed address.
Yeah.
However, there's no other
On the
way to.
RSS feed
Sounds
website.
like a pain.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, what the actual fuck? So I don't know.
No, I don't either.
It's one of
Well, I
those
mean,
things. I'll probably
I've
just look how to.
I read
I'll read
through
you
it. I read through it. And not only Spotify, you can also get the podcast up on iTunes or Apple stores, whatever it's called this time around.
Oh, that's a
I
good
mean,
point.
ever.
Hmm. And on the thing of whilst you're still doing that, on the thing of upcoming tech, CPUs, I've not heard a great deal about. I know Intel have got their new Xe iGPU CPUs, which
Okay.
are meant to be pretty good. You're meant to be able to run like I can't remember what settings it was on. Grand Theft Auto at 1080. It could have been on low, but let's say medium for the sake of arguing, so it could have also been high. At over 60 FPS, which is pretty good. Things like Battlefield 5 at just under 60 FPS, I think, on 1080 low.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, but some people aren't going to need a graphics card to do the... What are you?
What?
Sorry, I've got distracted by
Yeah?
the visuals I've got here.
No worries. Sorry about that, lads.
Where is he? That's
yes,
bad
yes.
for you. You shouldn't do that. But AMD GPUs, I've not heard a great deal about. AMD have been really quiet with all of their tech this year.
Genuinely, it is kind of upsetting about how quiet they've been.
And a lack of leaks as well, which you'd have expected.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I would have liked to see them do something, like, at least say something. But the fact they've been very quiet about it, it's like, it's not the best sign, is it?
Yeah, I don't know, because I heard that in the past, and I didn't know this to be fair, they've had some issues with PR where they'll say something and then it's either not true or it's been exaggerated.
Yeah.
And that's got people unhappy, and apparently they're staying very quiet because of that this year.
Okay.
But I don't know how true that is. The lack of leaks, I think, could mean one of two things. It could mean they've really cracked down on it, or it could show how much of a part leaks play into marketing, that they've also been keeping, like, they've been, instead of leaking information and creating fake leaks, they've just been keeping quiet and keeping to themselves all this time.
That's very true.
Potentially. Yeah. I don't know. I don't work for either of them, as you could
I do.
probably tell. What?
I do.
Which one?
Both.
What?
Do you want to hear a first-hand leak?
Yeah.
Okay, ask me a question.
How many FPS is the new AMD card gonna get in Red Dead Redemption 2 4K Ultra?
No comment.
Should have seen that coming. Damn. Alright. What does it say under a YouTube video if people haven't responded to it, like by typing anything?
No comment.
Yeah.
No comments.
For the joke. Yeah, but you don't say no comments, do you? So shut up.
No, commence. Banter.
Ooh, bacon wrapped chicken.
God, I've been awful this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, Irish roommate.
Where's the normal?
Very nice.
And that being said, I keep turning away from my microphone, so.
You silly bugger.
I am.
I'm trying to think of one of the things I really wanted to talk about. Where's the gaming news there? So, Cyberpunk.
EA?
Oh, yeah. EA made mistakes. This is something Jowan's going to love. EA have been back to no good because in their new game, UFC 4, they have been giving players full screen advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about fucking
They
advertisement
were
real estate.
given, I believe,
What? Like,
before and after the replay of a fight,
oh,
if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
which is
so like proper like
proper
the
Doing-
advertisements you find on video.
Yeah, it would be the
Yeah, like
entire
watching
screen.
TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, quite literally.
Yeah, that reaction.
How
is,
much do you how much does the game cost?
Like 50, 60
it's
quid.
the-
Oh,
yeah,
for
$60
fuck's
for the
sake.
first game.
Oh.
They did take it. To be fair, they did remove it after a load of people complained
I mean,
for
the
obvious
audacity
reasons.
of doing it in the
Yeah,
first place.
exactly. But why even bother doing it and think that you could get away with it?
It's
Oh
it's
my
Yeah,
fucking-
pretty much
fucking
corporal, except there was no
God.
little X button. You can't just like close it.
Yeah, no, yeah. You
As
can't,
far as I'm aware.
it was only a short advertisement. If most, it's like literally like the real UFC an advertisement would play before and after, but it's like
Yeah.
Was it an advertiser that's like
let me try and get you the
related?
actual. So let me try and get you the example quickly.
I
But
mean, to be fair, what's going to be related to UFC? Like an advert for boxing gloves? No,
Well, I
think it
mean,
was
because
just
they have like the like sports normally do
sponsors?
like the banners, yeah, the sponsors and shit like
oh,
that.
okay, right.
So if
That I don't know, to be fair.
I assume they
Okay.
still have the banners.
if it was just like a sponsor for like fucking Kingdom, whatever that fucking mobile game's called, Royal Kingdoms, whatever.
Never forgot. To be fair, I don't think you need that if you're playing UFC, Corporal.
What did he say? Oh my
yes,
god!
an advert for condoms.
You never know. You don't want to have children that are going to be playing that game.
True.
So it's stupid though. It's literally just like it's
Damn right.
it's EA going, how are we going to make money? I know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's
So
amazing. You'd have thought they'd have learned.
where's the actual fucking clip? Because it's beautiful. This was 3 days ago. Fuck me. It would be nice
Yeah.
if the actual fucking thing would. There it is.
There's got to be like a
you go, Jan.
Wikipedia list dedicated to all of EA's wrongdoings at this point, right?
Probably.
Oh,
It's like it's only a short advertisement, but it's like it's,
It's no, it's not even related.
no, yeah, it's related in no way, shape, or form.
That is literally that's just an ad you'll find on YouTube.
Yeah.
oh man, okay. I see.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Oh,
So
Jesus Christ.
EA, thank you for your amazingness.
It's not even a good ad.
Well, it's for the boys. Come on, give it a break. Where are they gonna find
List of EA
shitty shitty work?
wrong doings? I don't know, bad decisions. No,
See,
do wrongdoings.
The
My
one
girlfriend
like
has as well.
the one in the middle of the ring makes sense because it's like it's non-intrusive.
Oh.
Obviously, it's there.
Yeah,
All
and if
FIFA do
anything,
the
you
same
could
as
argue
well.
it's realistic.
Well, yeah, FIFA do the
Yeah,
same where
yeah,
they have
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
adverts
Oh, here we
on
go.
the banners
Criticism
on
of
the walls.
Electronic Arts.
That's fine. I mean, like that's fine.
This is a surprisingly small article on Wikipedia for the criticism of Electronic Arts,
Oh,
which
God.
I'm calling absolute BS.
If they have titles, can you read out the title and we have to guess what it is?
If they what? Sorry.
If they have like a title, like you know,
Oh.
like the blah 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 issue or this or that.
Unfortunately, no. It's literally stuff like they were rated the worst company in America, or like in the top 5 of the worst companies in America.
That sounds about right.
They lost. I'm sorry, they won. I guess they are a worse company than the Bank of America.
Wow, that's a hell of an achievement.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, that's literally true.
There you go.
They've won that
There's a
award
Reddit post.
numerous times.
Thanks for short linking it and make it look slightly
Trying to
dodgy.
remember when they had
But I mean, Google doesn't do their short links anymore.
True.
oh
Which
my
I
god,
I literally just
didn't
found
know.
out.
Really, Corporal? What the fuck? There's such a long list of things that EA have just screwed over repeatedly.
Oh yeah, I remember them doing that.
I'll admit, some of their games are decent. Some of them are even good. And I feel sorry for the developers who have to work there just to be associated with that. Like the games they make, sure, great. But the fact they have to be associated with that company.
Oh fuck! Yeah, it's just like DICE. I feel the worst for because their Battlefield games were good. Battlefield 3 being arguably the best game of its time.
Yes,
But
easily.
5 has been voted probably the worst.
Oh,
That's
really?
fair. Yeah, 5 is genuinely one
that's
of
a
the
shame.
worst Battlefield games of all time.
Oh, damn.
It's honestly horrific.
It's a shame. I had hopes for that one, I think.
Oh, people were saying it's like graphically unimpressive for the time. It's not actually that
Right,
good looking.
okay.
And yes,
Can't remember
yes.
seeing much
Oh my god,
gameplay.
don't
I
even get
remember
me
it being good enough, but-
don't even get me started on EA's old fucking DRM issues back in the day. They were genuinely the worst. So, and then like actually talking about EA, one thing I'm kind of excited for is the new Medal of Honor VR game they're working on.
Oh yeah,
Um,
a full-length VR game, and you don't see
Yeah.
many of those, which is so.
I'm hoping it's like on the same level as Alex. Honestly, it'd be interesting.
Can't wait to get
It's-
rid of my Oculus, selling that in
Mhm.
case.
I'll take it off your hands for about £5 or £6.
I think I wanted around 250 for it, but
Oh
yeah.
fuck! I don't have any
Yeah.
money until I get paid next month.
Damn.
Give it a month and maybe my pet. You
Buy
can.
your
But
girlfriend VR as well.
what about my birthday? It's in October.
It is. Jalman, would you like to buy Charlie a VR headset for his birthday for £250?
Put all your money together. You played Alex like 5 times. Alex is a really good game. Unfortunately, I can't
I've
play
not
it.
finished Alex.
Really?
Traffic and what?
You haven't
no,
finished Alex?
Yeah.
Like, watch me finish it.
I don't think I did either.
Not all the
No.
way.
No, I watched
You-
you play up to where I got to. Then you played slightly past. Then I caught up to you, and then I just stopped because VR is one of those things that I enjoy, but it's so awkward to get in and out of that I've got the consideration of temperature, the consideration of room. Like there's always new boxes in my room, which before I flat pack take up all of it.
So I just want to
It's,
say something.
I'm sorry, Charlie. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Oh fuck! I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy it for you.
Oh, look at you, Mister. Fuck off.
Damn, all right.
I don't. I just got breaking news, lads. Apple have announced they've got a hardware event on the 15th of September.
Did he? I didn't look. Oh no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sorry.
Okay. Which could include
Yeah, I'm
a
on
new
the
Apple
stream.
Watch, iPads, and
Sorry,
more.
that's why I got so confused.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's not on the stream.
I
Don't
wouldn't
worry.
have done that if I was on the stream.
No, he would have just clout. He just would
He
have shown
would've,
you
yeah.
all your clout.
We just got to see his balance for.
and my fucking sort code number.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
didn't
that's
think
what-
about that.
That's exactly. That's what tripped me into thinking. Oh.
And now he's setting us on fire. Oh,
Exactly. Oh, he had a go on me for pointing a laser at my camera, and it was
That's
fine.
very
Now he's trying
true.
to burn it.
he had to go up for me taking
Yeah.
my lens off.
Oh, damn, he thinks he knows best. Stop doing that. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying hardware event.
Yeah, so there's a hardware event which could mean a new Apple Watch, could be a new iPad. Sorry.
Oh god, they haven't released an
So-
Apple Watch in ages.
No.
I don't
they
think
haven't.
smart tech is, or like wearable smart tech is as big as it was.
Since-
Weird. It's one of those things that got a
I mean,
spike.
Since
Apple
Neuralink-
Watches are still big.
Oh, absolutely, but it had a spike. Like
If,
what, a
no,
year
actually,
or
the
two
one
ago?
thing I like about Apple
Then again,
Watch,
COVID also has affected a lot of things.
what I like
yeah.
about what happened with the Apple Watch is the fact that it was this big thing back in when it came out. It's like, hey, look what I've got. I've got an Apple Watch. Nowadays, it's just
Like
nobody
what?
gives two shits. So,
Yeah. Well,
um,
as far as I know, not that I've used any completely wireless earphones. Apparently, they are still the best.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've heard
dunno,
there's some of the
that's-
best.
Purely based on reviews. Yeah, I've not worn any, but from what I've
I didn't
heard,
realise they were
the
noise
AirPod
cancelling.
Pros are the best. Yeah.
I didn't realise that, but that's quite decent. So, why has Micro Center been banned?
Yeah.
Oh, is it because coronavirus? Coronavirus?
Fuck's Micro Center.
It's a place in America, if I'm not wrong, a shop.
It's a place.
But yeah, it's
It's
a
a
shop.
singular place.
Oh, okay. It's basically so carries through America.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Which we don't have enough of them down here anymore.
LTT's done a few videos. They're sponsored by them and working. with them.
Okay, that's fair. No, I can understand that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That makes
right.
completely okay. So it's something I don't want to talk too much about, but at the moment in the UK, we're currently going back up
Ban.
in cases of coronavirus.
Yeah.
Um,
Refunds banned to the fact that you wear a headset on your face, by the way.
Yeah.
In case.
But I genuinely think there could be another lockdown in October or around November. Looking at that
I-
graph, it looks like it's going to go up again.
I'll be honest, like I said to you earlier, when we first came out of that first lockdown, or started easing it rather, because we're still not out of it, I thought there was going to be another spike, and
There was always going to be on the spot.
the longer that we've gone on, the less likely I think that's going to be, which is good. So I'm hoping that if anything does happen, it's going to be a smaller one. But I also wouldn't mind getting paid for sitting at home again.
What do you
Although I
think,
know
Jan?
for some people it's not great. Yeah.
As you did science in college and uni.
Okay.
All sciences are the same.
I
All
only did
sciences
science in college.
are the
I
same.
only did science in college. I'm not doing a fucking microbiology
All
in uni.
sciences are
You
the
did
same.
say uni as well.
Yeah, I
to
did
be
say
fair. You
uni.
said college and uni.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think there could be another spike? Especially looking at that graph.
It's not on the spike. It's just slowly rising.
Okay. Do you think it could get to a point where we would have to do a lockdown then?
Yes.
Okay, that was quick, guys. If you say it that quickly, that's deadly.
The way it's going, yes.
I did 3 times.
We're
Jesus. Okay.
3 liters of blood?
so
what
something-
the fuck are they doing to test you over there?
Oh no, because I can
Almost-
understand that because not everybody has symptoms. Some people are just a carrier, which is the worst part because
I mean, yeah,
you don't
the,
really
the
know.
thing I'm more concerned about is the 3 liters of blood they're
It's
taking
America. It's a free land.
From. Yeah.
almost all regions down here are above an R rate of 1. So
Okay,
Yeah.
for context, could you explain what an R rate is?
an R rate is when you catch it, what's your chance of spreading it onto another person? If it's below 1, then a person's gonna catch it. It might spread it on, but over time it's gonna dwindle down. If it's above 1, you're gonna catch it. You're gonna spread it onto another person, and it's gonna multiply that way through people.
So would you say people in a city would have a higher R rate?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that in London the R rate is insane right now. But
It's 4,000.
Thanks for
But-
telling me that after I went there. But no,
But
I knew the rest.
even-
I knew what I was doing.
even with us in the countryside now, our R rate is raising above 1 as well. So
Which is not a good sign.
and it's inevitable that we're gonna end up going to another lockdown.
But the problem is currently the UK is at 7 trillion debt. At £7 trillion in debt, if I'm not wrong.
Oh yeah, world debt has
So-
gone up.
I genuinely believe that could double if there was another lockdown.
Damn,
Does-
now we just need someone who
Does World Day even matter?
Huh?
Does World Day even matter?
I don't know. So let me just
No,
try and
right.
find this. Unemployment rate is currently 3.7 in the
yeah.
UK. That's
I
not
love
as.
the
Oh, that's since January. Never mind.
look at the American unemployment rate as well.
Oh, let's not even get into that quickly because that's.
You got roommate blood and God. The way you word that, I'm sure it wasn't, but the way you word that, it just sounds like you went into their room and were just like, oh, well, need some blood. Hope it was a
Oh
bit
my
more
God.
clinical than that. But
So in July 2020, the UK public sector national net debt was 2.004 billion.
Oof.
Um,
Doesn't matter.
no, it doesn't. But I want to look at the unemployment rates quickly.
Yeah, it's there, but who's collecting it?
Taxpayers.
I mean, yeah, but it's taxpayers in the country, so
Oh, okay. So
it isn't really going to affect the country as a whole. For
no, but then we start taking money from the World Bank, and then the entire world's economies are screwed, and we're not exactly sure how to deal with everyone's economies going down.
America's is
Great Depression.
America's is 7-8 trillion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know how much it spiked since the COVID thing, but it was 7 or 8 beforehand.
So currently
Mm.
in the UK, it's 3.9% unemployed. That's age 16 and over. That's from April to June. Sorry.
Right.
I couldn't find. Oh, there will be updated ones, but that's the one I found. So it's not as bad as I thought it was, but if you look at numbers, that's quite.
Well, I mean, here, not a lot of people would let off just for the virus.
What about
No, there's a
Witherspoons?
lot of furlough, luckily.
Yeah, yeah. Like most people followed. Like not a lot of people were let off.
Witherspoons?
Jowan was.
Yeah, but the guy's a fucking dick. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I know a few people who are let off, unfortunately, but it's
like not like most other businesses
Jowan
will
kept
try to
going
keep them on.
strong
I think
'cause
the
he was
biggest problem.
essential.
I think the biggest problem at the moment is the fact that small businesses are going down, and that's quite a lot here, which is I think a bigger issue. And schools. If we have another lockdown, what the fuck are pupils gonna do? It's the big.
They've
issue.
already gone back to
Probably go
school.
back in your
Yeah, they've
eyes
already
where
gone
they
back
belong.
to school. But if we have another lockdown, let's say October, they're gonna have to come back out of school for God knows how long, and that's like they've already had like 4 or 5 months off education.
Hell yeah, and that's been the goddamn best 4 or 5 months of my life.
But like, yeah, I mean like nursery schools.
Oh
and
yeah,
that.
corporal, that's the whole
I'm out of work now, so I don't have to
thing, and
worry
then it
about
gets
it.
political, so we're not even gonna touch on it.
Yeah, that's political shit.
That's not even like Boris
Really?
Johnson is the worst. He doesn't know how to say.
What did I just say about political shit?
All right, Charles. Stop that speak. Stop that speak, bud.
Sorry, sorry.
You know how I feel about the big man Boris.
I know, big man Boris is a boy. He's a nice boy.
I think we all feel the same about Boris.
He's just poor lad. He's had so much under his head.
Got stuck on the zip line. That was funny.
He played rugby with a few little lads.
Didn't he like properly go at it as well? When
Yeah,
he did?
yeah. Like there's pictures of him like properly trying to take out kids.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Have you seen that video of the news? What's it? It's when schools are going back and he's in a classroom and you see these 2 or 3 kids all social distancing. And then when he leaves, the camera pans around to the other class and there's like 20 kids sitting in the corner.
Oh man.
Best thing ever. It's just like, yeah,
I've
see?
not seen that.
It's
Great.
beautiful. Honestly, we're living in a weird country. A weird country, a weird world. And I genuinely don't think it's going to go back to normal. There will never be like, it'll never
It'll
go
back to normal.
It won't go back to how it used to be. It's something
No,
that's,
but
it
it'll
will
go back
change.
to normal.
Yeah, it just won't be the world we used to live in.
It'll go back to normal, but there'll be like more.
Let's
People
ask.
be more aware.
Some industries are going to take a beat.
So-
Like there are things I genuinely don't know what's going to happen with the aviation industry. Because in my opinion, right
invest
now,
in them.
as long as there's social distancing on a plane, I would get on one.
Invest in them. That's what I say.
But I know some people wouldn't go on planes. Some people won't do handshakes from now on. I don't know.
I know some people
it
that are
goes
never going to
back
go
to
to
normal.
China from now on.
When was the last pandemic? Would that have been the Spanish flu? Or
There
was
would have been no
one more
SARS.
recent?
SARS
That
didn't
was
affect
an
us.
epidemic. Yeah,
I
if
thought that was still a
remember correctly.
pandemic, though.
No, it didn't
Okay.
affect us.
No, I think it's epidemic if it's large within a country, pandemic if it goes global.
Okay,
If I remember.
Spanish
That
flu
could be the wrong
probably would have been the most recent one then.
But I mean, even then, like, look how much of an influence that had on culture. Like, even then, we went back to shaking hands after. I mean, I wasn't alive during those
Also,
times,
don't forget that was
and
straight
some
after a
shit did
war.
change.
I mean,
Yeah,
what about
yeah,
the
exactly.
Spanish flu that
Everyone
we
was-
had?
That wasn't such a small like compared to this. I don't think it was endemic of sorts. But
So I feel like
if
I've
you're
asked
an
you
aircraft,
before,
fuck yeah.
but I wanted to ask the microbiologist, what do you think we should do as a
Really gonna
country?
kick out of us of the past few days.
Okay. let me just become the government's formal advisor.
Oh, you'll be
May
better
as
than the
well.
current one.
Political. Yes, you were saying.
I don't know, just do like the same things we're doing now, I guess.
What, social distance?
Yeah, like I wouldn't have opened things up as soon as they did.
I think schools is the most complicated one because of young.
Yeah, I
like,
wouldn't open up schools.
younger children are most affected
Kill
by
off
this.
the
I would
weak.
have said because
Yeah,
obviously
young
you can't
kids
keep
and
them
old
away from
people.
education for too long. because they're the ones who are going to be
How do you mean Corporal, sorry, and it being 50? Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with.
yeah 50-50. What do you mean? It was okay. It only hit me slightly. It is a very sticky situation. Jobs, like I suppose you're right. Especially down here, jobs aren't too much of an issue. Everybody's very tight knit community
Yeah,
in a lot of
Googling
places.
pandemic right about now doesn't do
For fuck's sake.
a great. Oh no, okay. Apparently, yeah, things like swine flu I think were classed as a
Pandemic?
pandemic. I'm
Oh.
trying to find out now by finding a Wikipedia page because all the information will be in one place, but it seems like it.
Did the Spanish flu even hit us though? I
don't know.
What about
actually.
bird
I know
flu?
it
think
killed
it
a lot of
did.
people.
mean, bird flu did.
Mm.
Like bird flu, swine flu, that
Oh
shit
yeah,
did.
no swine flu.
How would you know, Jan?
Interesting.
You weren't
There
around.
was a pandemic. My bad. Sorry.
Swine flu, I was.
No, you weren't.
Mm.
That was in 1804.
2009.
I was only like 200 years off.
I guess it's hard 'cause, yeah, there are some diseases that will hit the world, like especially the poorer countries, like areas in Africa, that don't touch us, and because of that, I almost didn't consider them pandemics. But now, oops, sorry, hit my mic. Looking at the list, there's, yeah,
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot more than I.
Yeah, no, it happens
Expected.
quite often apparently.
Oh, I think potentially. Oh no, Zika was an
Well, I
epidemic.
mean,
Okay.
it's pandemic in like context to us. Like, yeah, of course it's gonna hit the poor countries, but
Yeah.
if it hits us, then it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so either. I wouldn't think so.
Mm. Yeah, it's definitely a tricky one.
Definitely. No, it's I don't think we're ever going to be the same.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'd consider
yeah.
it pandemic based off what I know, Corporal, but I'm not brilliantly versed in it.
I don't think
If
many people are.
if I was living somewhere like America, then I consider it a pandemic.
Mm.
But because of where we are, it's just that like
We actually social distance. Majority of us actually social distance.
what do you even say? That wasn't what I was gonna say. Okay.
Go on, listen to the expert, Charles.
Sorry, yeah. Carry
Buck
on.
up.
Yeah, it's a pandemic in other parts of the world because of us. Like we never really experienced it because then like we wouldn't classify it the same way. Like if it would have come to us, then I classify it as a pandemic. But if it was like outside the country, I just consider it like I guess it'd still be a pandemic, but it's just not like the same weight.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's about where I am on it.
No, that's fair.
Still trying to remember. John's been getting a real amount of use out of his degree lately. There was
Shut the.
what was it? A couple of days ago, where
It was
a friend-
yesterday.
Oh, was it yesterday? Good
It was
God.
yesterday.
Was asking about like at what temperature bacteria will multiply because he was eating KFC chicken.
He wasn't
I
eating
got-
KFC chicken. He was
Wasn't
cooking
it?
KFC chicken.
Ah. Well, you know, pretty much. Yeah, so he's going to eat it, was the presumption. But I still don't know what his train of thought was at all.
He was doing a test.
Oh.
Apparently if you work at KFC, you have to do multiple tests.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to take your
I
word
mean,
for it and his.
I mean, both me and Ethan saw the test.
Hmm. Yeah, KFC is okay. There's not, to be fair, there's not a fast food, and we don't have the range of fast food that you do in America, of like Wendy's, Jersey Mike's, what's the other one? I don't know, they're like shit tons, but there's just not a fast food chain that's particularly appealing to me that I'd want to go there consistently.
Oh shit. Mackey's. Mackey's I would go to consistently for breakfast.
It's good enough, but it's crap.
Yeah,
Is
it's
what I'd
pretty
still
shit,
say.
but it's convenient for it to be there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's it's convenient, but it's like I go there for maybe I'll get some chicken nuggets. Friends go in, I'll have a burger, but I know that the burger's going to be dry and awful. My chicken nuggets always taste better in my head. And it's yeah. I'm not even sure we have Taco Bell here, or at least not local.
We might have one or two.
I
I'm
can't remember
pretty
if
sure
there's
Ethan's
one-
been at Taco Bell.
I didn't realize they had. I didn't realize they had Staples over here. I don't know how, but I didn't.
What? What? Come on.
I've never been to one, so I was like, they exist around here. And
I've never been to a Nando's, but I know they exist.
oh, I know that. What was the place I wanted?
Right.
I never go to a table. Obviously, it's a very British place, but never go to a table.
Where's
I've
the
had
nearest Staples?
okay.
Nearest table
What's
would be it. They always partner Premier in.
Oh, Staples only in London. That's why.
Right.
Oh, that would. Apparently, there's
Yeah,
one.
nearest
yes.
table would be on the roundabout to the major road.
But never go there. I went there for breakfast, and it took 55 minutes to get some bacon and sausages.
Oh,
We don't have Cracker Barr either.
Being adequate.
Never go to
No,
Cracker
yeah,
Barr.
there's such a list like that America has, and it's insane. I like having that many options, but then again, I know how defensive and weird. No offense, some Americans can get about even the smallest things. So perhaps it's best that I don't.
That's quite racist.
I would never go to like a US only food chain.
Why not?
What if you're in America? Would you?
No, I'd go to like a worldwide.
That's the one thing I'm kind of jealous about. Is the fact that
literally Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, the only thing I'm jealous about is the fact that McDonald's in America, you have so many more options.
Sizes as well.
I wouldn't.
You have more options.
Yeah.
Shit ton
I'm
more
remembering
options.
Super Size Me now. What a good documentary that was.
Never heard of it.
Like just
what? John, you've heard of Super Size
Yeah,
Me,
I've heard of Super Size Me.
Damn.
Oh wait,
you
that
need to get
don't
a chance
no.
to
Yeah,
watch
no.
it.
I remember it in college, Dan. I never watched it because it's horrific.
It's not horrific.
It's not
informative.
horrific. It's funny.
It is funny.
Don't eat at McDonald's. I eat at McDonald's whenever I want, mate. How dare you?
Like,
Well, I
so
mean, it's the context. McDonald's in America, fuck no. McDonald's here, it's alright.
Is there a difference? Like,
Yeah.
that much of a difference? All right, go on. Sorry, I wasn't informed about this. Go.
Like, because we have standards and shit here. Like you know, like in America, any shit flies.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. I'll just bring a packed lunch to America. That'll to keep me going.
I normally go for a chicken selects.
Do they have Marmite in America? Sorry, random question.
No, that's an
Corporate filming.
Australian-only food.
Anyway, ignoring it. No, yeah. Even and then we get onto the whole thing of I don't eat burgers with any sauce or salad. But
Well, you should come to our place. I can't. But our place is lovely. I work in a fish and chip shop. It is great. As I was saying to Panda once, I said I worked in a chippy and he had no idea what I was on about. I realised that chippy is a very English term.
I suppose it is. Yeah, it's one of those things you don't think about.
Like if I said, would you go to the chippy corporal? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like he does know he's been given
That's
context.
very true.
No, I mean, no. Oh wait, fuck, did you say what it was?
Yeah.
Did I?
Oh, okay.
I said I work.
No,
in
no,
a
no,
chippy,
no.
He didn't
didn't I?
explicitly say X equals Y, but he was talking about
Yeah.
Y, and then was like, oh, and then I called it X that one time.
No, okay.
Oh, but he's saying negative. So
Chippy is
okay.
chip shop.
Yeah, a
I
fish and
don't know
chip
how
shop.
up to date.
Fish and chip shop.
In case the context. from
Which,
the conversation
like, where
isn't-
we live, basically the whole of England, there's one around every corner. And then there's like there's like
I think they still rate the UK's best takeaways, if I remember correctly.
That shitty place where you work.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. How
Damn.
dare you?
All right, Corporal.
How dare you? Yeah, no, I love chippies. They're great places. Apparently, like each place in the segments of the UK, like different things with their fish and chips. Like I know, like the
yeah.
Midlands love.
I can't
fucking
believe cheese
curry.
is so goddamn
know.
far down that list.
No,
I
but
was-
like the Midlands love gravy and chips. Don't know why they do. Curry's apparently a big popular one down where we are, as well as Scotland, if I'm not wrong.
I'm
just
try and
have
get
my-
a link for chat.
I just get
because-
fish and chips like normally. Like
Ooh,
sauces
I
are
think I found it.
horrific. Whoever has sauces are disgusting.
I was about to ask him if he heard of something else before realizing that it's actually a pretty racist term.
God.
I want to know that.
put it
But
in chat,
Oh
put it in chat.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, don't do that.
yeah.
wait, what? Where did you put
Oh.
it?
Oh, I deleted it.
How dare? Don't just
That's-
put it in
Oh.
and delete it straight away. Oh, did it get banned?
Oh, wait, the bot got it. The bot got it.
Why did
I
you
mean,
get it the
oh.
second time?
Yeah, the first time was fine.
Okay, interesting. It's learning. Fair.
It is, yeah, it's developing. That's not exactly like.
You don't like fried seafood? Fair. Oh, like cod is the basic. We have place as
Yeah.
well.
And I
and
think
haddock.
it varies depending on what it is, but most of the time I
I don't like fish.
eat it. Of course you don't.
I have to
Like,
bone
sure.
fish. I have
It'd
to
be
burn
so
like
much quicker.
I don't know, like 100 fish a day, but I don't eat the shit.
But you couldn't even bone chicken that one time. T-bone chicken.
When you debone fish, are they like the fresh fish that bleed all over you?
No,
What?
it's frozen fish from either Russia or Iceland. It's fish that's been cut in half, and then we just have to take all the bones out of it. So, you catch our fish with her? Again, I'm so glad he's not on stream. Context:
Very
Darren's
stream.
mum just
We'll
walked
get
in
to this.
out
I don't
of
think I've
nowhere.
ever seen his mum. Oh man.
I haven't either.
Oh, my goes the webcam. We have lost our personal webcam feed.
I love fishing though. Like you say,
I
fish.
suppose
I have
you
never
could
been
use-
fishing for a while, but I do love it. So.
I've never been fishing.
Oh, nice. That's decent. You've never been fishing? Wow, you've
No.
missed out, my dude.
Yeah.
Missed
I don't know.
out.
I'm not sure if I'd have the patience for it, or if I could be quiet long enough.
You don't have to be quiet when you're fishing.
I think you do.
You don't.
I don't know. I've always been told, and it's always been implied, you have to be quiet
You
when
don't
you're
have to
fishing.
be like
Caught
that
probably-
quiet. I've caught plenty of bass in my life. Not bass, wrasse.
No, very different.
It's just a bit.
Crikey. Should watch those condom adverts then.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. Oh, fuck's sake. Nah, yeah, fishing's nice. You don't have to be that quiet, but
Don't
It's
know. I'll tell you
interesting.
Whilst he gets back to us, time to Google.
what
Do
you googling?
you have
Oh,
to be quiet when fishing? Literally the top. Okay, I just want to go through these results. Okay, do you have to be quiet when fishing? Okay, makes sense. Do you have to be quiet around a souffle?
I can kind of understand that because you don't want to blow on
can't. I
it.
assume that's some old myth about like how they'll collapse or something.
Yeah.
Do you have to be quiet on a submarine? Do you have to be quiet when baking a cake? Do you have to be quiet when baby is sleeping? Baby, baby. And do you have to be quiet in a library? Well, let's have a look at the fishing one.
The answer is going to be depends.
Let's go to Quora because
No.
that's cool. It depends on the fish and the condition. Stream trout are very wary and can be spooked easily.
I just want to add for context. I used to fish on top of quite a high pier.
Okay, yeah, I suppose that would do it. Yeah, it seems the general consensus is if you're inclusive fishing or in a fairly still body of water, you should probably be a bit quieter.
Ha, got it right.
I mean, who says fishing and then goes, fishing off a pier instead of like a boat on a lake?
I've never been. Okay, because lake fishing is a bit. Because you can't keep the fish, you need to get a license. A bit more complicated than just fishing in the
Ooh,
fucking sea.
Isn't that just fishing in general?
No, if you go fishing in the sea, you don't need a fishing license.
I don't know if that's
I
the
never
case.
had one. I may be breaking the law, but as
God,
far as
that's
I'm
what I'm
aware,
worried about.
I never knew you did. I knew you did for lake fishing. You need a fishing license.
Do you need a license to sea fish? The top result. What the hell?
Because
Google knows. It's adapting. Do you need a license to sea fish? The short answer is no. Oh.
see,
Well, that's the short answer. What's the long answer?
Technically, you do, but most people
Hmm.
don't. No, because lake fish you need a license. As far as I'm aware, most lakes you can't keep the fish because it's an enclosed space.
However, in many areas, the situation is a lot more complicated. Some fishing.
You're back.
Okay, so it varies, but the general rule is no, unless it says you do,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Which I
How
feel like from a
welcome.
natural logical point makes sense because if you're
Hmm.
fishing in a lake, you're fishing again. You're catching fish that are in an enclosed space, so they don't
Yeah,
have
it's
much.
limited.
Yeah, it's limited. They don't have much breeding basically. While if you're
Hmm.
catching in the sea, you've got an entire sea of fish to catch and keep if you want to.
The sea is indeed your oyster.
Yes. Again, I haven't been fishing for God knows how long, but
Joan, you ever been fishing?
have you seen him?
What do you mean, have
I
you seen me? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You went to
What is
uni
that
for like a
supposed to
year, so you
mean?
haven't had the time to go fishing.
Oh yeah, you.
I
can
could have gone
fish-
fishing in the past.
Ah,
or
yeah,
even when he
good
was
point.
at uni. Like there was nothing preventing him finding a lake or the sea or
I just couldn't see
high
Jaron
pier or
fishing.
something.
I mean, I also, my uni's in a coastal town as well. I live like 10 minutes from the sea.
Ooh, nice corporal. That's
Fair.
a dinner sword.
I've caught some tuna before. It's quite nice. You know what you two
But
should.
no, I haven't gone fishing. You could have just asked me though.
Mm,
You know what I think you two should do though.
what's that?
Download COD. You need to play more Plunder.
One.
Oh right, that one. Yeah, no, we
Oh.
absolutely do. Be fair.
I'm
Plunder's
pretty sure
more
I still have
fun.
it installed.
Oh,
What's it
did
on?
you think I meant World at War? Because that sigh seemed like a bad sigh.
What? No, I just thought you were making a stupid Call of
Oh,
Duty
no,
joke. I didn't
no.
realize you're actually being like,
Oh, no,
hey,
I was like-
play more COD, which
Wait,
we should.
where-
Plunder is incredible.
What launcher is it on?
Battle.net.
Battle.eye.
I'll see if I
Battle.net.
have installed.
You call it Battle Line.
No, I called it Battle.eye, which is the anti-cheat.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's close enough. I'll give it that.
Battle.net. I don't ever use Battle.net. I just play the game, which I have to sign into Battle.net, but I keep forgetting.
I
You
don't have it
might-
installed. I haven't
Oh.
installed it.
Even
Yeah.
then, yeah, it's going to be like 150 gigabyte install.
200 gigs.
Take like half an hour.
I can actually tell you how big it is. Actually, I will tell you how big it is.
Yeah,
It will
yeah,
take
yeah,
half
what
an
was
hour.
it? I
Fuck
ended up
off.
playing. I played with Charles, kicked everyone's butts. Then Charles stopped playing for
No,
a
no,
while.
no, 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 no. Can I
Then
give
played by
context?
myself for a while.
Charles also didn't believe when I told him that we won a game.
Yeah, I completely forgot we played. I
Oh,
want to
yeah, I
give
forgot about that.
context. The reason I stopped
good.
playing is because I wanted to stream more, and the game wouldn't run on my PC at the time.
Yeah.
Now that it does, I'm playing it more. And, like, Plunder is a lot of fun. Even their battle
We also
royale.
need to play like more F1. There's so many more games. There's so many games we just need to play again.
More, yeah, definitely. We kind of just got a
Did
bit
Joe
carried
have
away with.
F1?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, you bought
I
both
bought
of
it
us.
for basically everybody.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a fucking update for Call of Duty. Pause.
Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm just checking if it's the stream on my end or.
What did it
My
crash?
frozen. Oh, it's back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. It's because
yeah,
the
it's-
game started downloading.
Oh my.
Why are you
God.
downloading again while you streaming?
No, I didn't mean to. It just started downloading.
Oh my god.
I just
I
opened
like
the
the
launcher and it
least
started downloading.
coherent part of this podcast is the person hosting it and setting it up.
Wow, you're absolutely awful.
Yeah, alright.
By the way, the game is the actual physical file is 202 gigabytes.
Damn.
Nah, yeah, that take like
How long?
half an hour to an hour.
Yeah, piss off. Your
I mean,
ins-
if I had 200 gigs spare, then I'd download it right now, but I don't.
your internet is not that
Damn,
fast,
imagine
fam.
not having an 8 terabyte drive. Could never beat me.
Damn, I only have 169 gigs left.
Oh, Dingleberry. Oh my god, I haven't
Nice.
used that term in ages.
I can't
You know
wait
what?
until that 8
You know
terabyte
what?
drive
You know what?
fails.
Fuck you. I'm gonna buy a 8 terabyte drive right now.
Please don't.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Please
I
don't.
wouldn't.
having
Nah,
having got one,
I'm
wouldn't
not
recommend
going
it.
to. I'm not going to.
That's alright. Let's,
but you know,
let's see how cheap an 8 terabyte drive is. Well, for.
what I was going to say is the fact that we kind of got a bit distracted with Sea of Thieves and Flight Simulator. We haven't really played any other games.
Yeah.
It would have to, but like I feel like F1 would definitely be fun to go back to with all the lads. Yeah,
I'd have to reorganize my pedals, which
Warzone or Plunder would
I mean-
definitely be a lot of fun.
Actually, I just looked it up. Right now, Amazon 6 terabytes for 117.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's not awful to be fair.
Yeah,
To
yes,
be
it's
fair,
not
I
that bad.
saw- 8 terabytes for 163. What?
It's down from 170. The 6 terabyte one is.
The 8 terabytes down from total. We'll talk about that afterwards because that's
Yeah.
surprising.
I would love to, but I've actually got £30 to my name. And that's not a lie. That's for the month.
We know
by the way.
that Jown's like loaded now.
Yeah, Jow.
Jown could buy like a 3090 like 10 times over for everyone who didn't see. He couldn't.
He could almost.
I could.
Actually, no, you could actually. Yeah.
From eBay.
No, he genuinely could. If you put all of the money he had in his bank together, you could get 10 of them. That's not even me joking. He genuinely could.
One game at 10 CPU.
10 GPU, fam.
I said what I said.
You're not a real gamer. Boy.
Oh, that's more than I was expecting.
Who do you prefer the term e-boy or gamer boy?
No, I'm not either.
Damn,
What would
you're
you
not a
say you
gamer?
are then?
No, I fucking hate gamers.
What do you say? What would you
Wow.
say you are then?
Alt.
Alt. Okay, that's fair actually. I would say I'm alt, even though I'm clearly not.
God.
I can show you my my leather jacket I've got that's got about 15 sips on it.
All right.
No.
Sounds out it's gonna be what?
Do you really
So
want
can't-
to?
Go on, go up, show that dump truck.
Oh, can we not call me that anymore?
Cass could be watching.
Ah, right. Is there anything else anybody would like to talk about? I think we've gone through all the main subjects. EA being a dickhead. Doom running on practically anything. And
Remasters.
Okay, so I kind of did mention it. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 having a complete edition being rebrought out by Frontier. I'm genuinely excited for that because it was, in my opinion, the best best roller coaster tycoon game to come out. And I used to spend so many hours on it. I miss it.
I did like the first person view.
Yes, it was just a lot of fun. It was a beautiful game to play and
Do you think...
make. And all that.
Hang on.
And the fact that
The
it
only
was
roller coaster tycoon games that I played was the Open RTC one that we all played together.
oh,
years
that was
ago.
banter.
Mm.
And then obviously Crisis Remastered, but that's old news.
I'm just trying to find out, has someone made a mod that allows you to at least view the rides in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1/2 in first person? That's gotta be a thing.
Oh, I
right?
doubt it. Just because of the way it's coded, I doubt it.
Oh, I think they've got a decent modding scene behind it. But okay, someone's saying they are developing it, and like
How long ago was that?
this was 2019 end of, and it's
Okay.
like them going around, but they don't show them on any rides, which is a shame.
Yeah.
No, man.
What code did they use? It was developed by one guy. I genuinely can't remember his name, but he's an absolute legend.
Damn, Charles.
If I could spell roller coaster, that would be
It's
helpful.
Chris Sawyer.
Chris Sawyer, yeah, absolute legend. He coded all by himself Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, I wasn't sure about 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did that by himself.
Huh.
That's what made that game so phenomenal. If I'm not wrong, yeah, designer was Chris Sawyer, developer. Oh, okay, Frontier developed it apparently.
Mm.
But he is.
I think he was definitely involved with it still.
Oh,
but
definitely.
I don't think it was him solo.
It was the last of the best games that he worked on, in my opinion. Or at least roller coaster games. They went downhill from that point onwards.
Absolutely. This remake or remaster, I tried to look into it, and they've obviously not released much information. I think
Even though
the
it's
only
coming out
things
in,
they
like, a
said
week.
was it was optimized for modern hardware, and now supported widescreen. Is that
Okay, so
like
one thing I like.
really that big a change?
One thing I like about that is the fact that it's run like so. This is an odd thing, but
They
something
couldn't graphically enhance it or like fix some of the bugs where like
I
the
know, I
camera
don't
would
think they
bug
need
out.
to.
Or...
I genuinely prefer the game how it is, but one thing I just want to say is something I'm genuinely excited for is the fact that it runs on or runs on modern hardware. It'll probably be better optimized. Nerdcube can finally carry on with his Roller Coaster Tycoon series, which if anybody did watch, I loved it. It basically the game crashed every time he opened it at the point he got to. Like, it was so densely packed it just couldn't run. So I'd love to see him. Like, I hope it supports old saves. That's something they should do.
I'm sure it will, because it doesn't really sound like they're changing
Much about it.
much. Oh, and by the way, sorry, we never got around to it. One of the other reasons it was so impressive is Roller Coaster Tycoon, at least the first two, were written in assembly.
That was it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they were mostly assembly, a tiny bit of C, but
What the
mostly, like, the
fuck?
very big, vast majority was an assembly.
Like, it was coded in such a simple
If I-
simple way. Like, it was just, it's insane, and that's why
Well, I
that
mean-
guy's such a legend.
From what I know, assembly isn't simple. Like-
Oh, no, absolutely not.
So
Yeah.
from an actual game basis, it was basically coded from the ground up.
Hmm.
Like,
Correct me if
that's
I'm
what I
wrong,
mean.
but like assembly is what like a computer uses. Like if you code in C, then the computer's going to translate that into assembly.
I think assemblies between what a computer uses or would have used and C,
Okay,
but
so-
it's definitely towards that end of a scale.
Something I genuinely didn't understand is I didn't know he made Transport Tycoon. But
Yeah.
so the game was developed in a small village near a place in Scotland. Sawyer, the main designer, Chris Sawyer, wrote 99% of the code in x86 assembly language, with the remaining 1% written in C. So quite literally the tiniest amount written in C.
Sorry, I just realised. So across the board, it mostly got like interesting. So I just wrote reviews, and most of the time it was good. It seems like there was an
Holy
Xbox release
shit.
for the original one, which rated poorly. I'm seeing like 6 out of 10, 2 out of 10.
I would have expected that.
For the PC one, I'm seeing 1 3 out of 5 stars, which is surprisingly low. At least in my opinion. I'm interested to know what they had to say about it now. I'm going to go back to that review and tell you why they're wrong.
So something I just wanted to say is for his efforts, so I assume he took a long time to code these games, he made
Yeah.
30 million in just royalties.
Jesus.
So, yeah, the game came out in 1999. For anybody who didn't know,
I was alive by then.
it was March 22nd, 1999.
John was literally a 90s kid.
Yeah,
I was alive by then.
I'm a 90s kid.
Trust me. I was alive by then.
There was a lawsuit in 2007 with Atari.
There was.
Involved Frontier, the game developer, for Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, saying Chris Sawyer had breached his contract when he helped them develop Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I want to know what Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was developed in.
Yeah, I really can't see why they gave this a 3-star thing. And not purely just because the game's good and I believe it deserves more than 3-star, but because of how this review's written. Let me see. They do a separate rating system where they break it down. Graphics is 3.5 stars. Which for the time, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sound is only 3 stars, which is, God, I love the sound. I love the chain sound in that game. Pardon me, chain sound.
So
No,
I
it's a
just
weirdly
want to say,
specific bit.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 wasn't actually developed by Chris Sawyer. He only acted as a consultant as he was working on his own game, Locomotion, at the time.
Oh, which I've never even heard of.
I've heard of Locomotion.
I've heard of it.
Chris Sawyer's Locomotion, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Look it up. It might be that I've.
Pretty sure it was York's.
Oh, I've definitely seen the logo for it, which means I've potentially heard of it, but not in detail. 479 on Steam.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Only-
I'm pretty sure I saw the Yogstats play on a stream one time.
Only 320 reviews. So
It
it
might have
definitely
been
wasn't
the-
one of his more popular games. That's
It might have been their Christmas stream. One of their Christmas streams that they played it on.
Interesting.
In fact, Chris Sawyer only has one game on Steam apparently, under his name, which
What would
is
that be?
Chris Sawyer's Locomotion.
No. Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. I assumed Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2 would have been on there, but
No, they're
no, it's-
under Origin 8 Technologies.
Are they on stream?
Yeah. They're one of the games that for some reason I couldn't get to run in uni because of their firewall.
Oh,
It's a shame.
beautiful.
That and Binding of Isaac. I still don't know how that only blocks certain games, and like ones with no online functionality as well. I don't know.
Right. I know I'm always abrupt with this.
Oh man, he's
but
gonna do it.
Yep. But I feel like we should bring this to an end.
Damn, I see how it is.
Is
If
there
Alfie was here, we'd have gone another 5 minutes.
another 5 minutes? Yeah. Is there anything you two would like to finish us off with?
I think that we should mention that this podcast will be up on Thursday on YouTube.
Yes, it will be up on Thursday. I've definitely recorded this one. It may even be up on Spotify. We'll have to wait and see. What I'm gonna do is so for those who don't know, I'm not gonna make it public until I am confirming this. But those who are watching now, I'm gonna put them up on Spotify, wait for them to go through, get confirmed, and then as soon as you're on Spotify, I'm gonna cancel the subscription because you can then reactivate it straight away if as a trial. Reactivate it because I want to see if you cancel if you don't have that RSS, will the podcast stay up on on Spotify? If not,
right.
Because again, like £10 a month isn't $10 a month. Sorry, isn't that much. But like it really depends if they actually get any traction on Spotify. If they do, I might as well. If they don't, we'll see.
I'd say it's a fair amount of money to be paying, especially at the start.
But I'll see what it's like, and if it goes well. Same with iTunes. I'll see how iTunes works and if that can be a decent system. Because I just want them audible only. I want to listen to these podcasts like Alfie does, but I don't have any easy way of doing it. So having it on Spotify would be ideal for me. Anyway, yes. Is there anything you guys would like to promote?
New Gorilla songs tomorrow, 9th of September.
Oh, nice. I've heard their music is quite shit recently.
So if you've seen this on YouTube,
okay, see you later.
New Gorilla songs yesterday. Oh man, it'd be even funnier if you could have heard the disconnect sound.
He's in chilling.
Oh.
Go back. Just for this outro.
Join back.
So yeah. Honestly, the Gorillaz are doing well, and I like their music.
They're doing well.
Yeah, they're doing well. I wish them the best of luck on the next song.
God, I hope they do more drunk concerts. I'm glad I discovered that. That's my new favourite thing about them.
God. What about you, Phelan?
No, nothing immediately. I've already done the Clip It podcast.
I appreciate
thanks to Joan's mum for making a sponsorship appearance.
Shut the fuck up.
We're going to have to work on a sponsorship. I'm going to message all the E boys out there and see if any of them want to give us their branding, close branding.
Get Leafy on the show. Get Leafy on the show.
I'll get Leafy on the show. If you can get Leafy on the show, I'll give you a few bucks. Damn. No, I appreciate you two both coming on. Honestly, it's been an odd week, but
Charlie is now the only main host who hasn't been on the podcast. However, has in the past not been able to make it and offered that we do it anyway. Somehow. So I think that counts.
Okay, interesting. These two are going to start their own podcast soon.
Yeah,
interesting.
It's called the Slip It Podcast.
And I may stream later on. I will see. I do want to get more hours in, and again, I've got the new overlay, so I want to get that tested, make sure, work on it, make it look the best it can.
I was thinking we should call it the Congregation of Kings podcast.
That's a good name, my dude.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I've been thinking about that for a while.
Dude. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, Corporal, and everybody else that's been in. Hope you have a wonderful evening. If I don't come back online later, I'll see you tomorrow, and if I do, I'll see you in a bit. As always, always have a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, and we'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra.
Bye.
Ta-ra, love.
Are we doing the YouTube bit now?
And the YouTube ending. Joan has not witnessed this before, but we always do a little bit of an outro.
I mean, I have.
Oh, you have. So yeah, this may be on Spotify as well. It would be amazing if it could, and iTunes, to be honest. Again, I just want that audio. We're
gonna have a special ending for every platform.
Yes, we're gonna.
There's gonna be another podcast.
YouTube ends now. Now it's time to Spotify. Thanks for listening to the podcast on Spotify. We really appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Okay, now Spotify is. Now it's time for Apple Music. Again, thanks for listening to Spotify and Apple Music. We really appreciate it. Share with all your friends on Apple Music.
Oh my god, what's going on here? Fuck me!